Good evening, children. I want to tell you the wonderful story of Easter. So make yourselves comfortable and enjoy the pictures. Listen carefully. Jesus was making a stir. He was making sick people well. He made food for thousands out of almost nothing. He cared for the lonely and the needy. He was like no one else, and the people loved him. At festival time, Jesus rode into the city of Jerusalem on a young donkey. As the crowds saw him coming, they welcomed him with shouts of joy. "Here comes God on earth," they cheered. "Hosanna!" Look at their palms, just like us last Sunday. But not everyone was cheering. Look over here. "Who does he think he is?" the religious leaders grumbled jealously. When Jesus saw the festival stalls at the temple, he was frustrated. "You should be here to meet with God, but you are only here to make money. How dare you turn this special place into an ordinary market?" The religious leaders could stand it no longer. Jesus was showing them up. He had to go. Now Jesus had 12 close friends who believed with all their hearts that he was God on earth, the promised one they had been waiting for. One evening, he told them sadly, "The time is almost here when one of you will turn against me. But remember, these things are all part of God's plan. This bread and this wine are to remind you of my body and my blood. When you meet together, think of me as you eat and drink." Jesus took 3 friends to a quiet garden to pray. "Father God, I know how terrible the next few days will be for me. If possible, please change this," said Jesus. "But you always know best, so I will do whatever you ask." The sound of footsteps and the light of torches interrupted the still darkness. His close friend Judas was leading the way. Jesus knew they had come to arrest him. All night long, the religious leaders questioned and accused Jesus. "Are you the promised one? Did you really think you're God on earth?" Finally, they marched him to the local ruler, Pilate. "This man is making trouble," they said. "He claims to be the Son of God. He must be silenced." "Are you really God on earth?" Pilate asked. But Jesus didn't say a word. "Take him away," Pilate said at last. Jesus was led to a hill outside the city, where he was nailed to a cross. His friends were devastated. They thought Jesus was the promised one. They thought he was God on earth. How could he let this happen? But Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "My task is complete." The earth rumbled loudly, the sky went dark, and Jesus died. 2 days later, Jesus' friends went to the tomb where he had been laid, but the heavy stone was rolled aside and Jesus' body was no longer there. Where's he gone? A shining angel was waiting for them. "You thought this was the end, but it is only the beginning," the angel said. "God always had a plan. Jesus was dead, but he is alive again. In the days that followed, Jesus met with many of his friends and he told them, "You thought I had come for you in this place at this time, but God's plans are bigger than you know. I came for everyone, everywhere, for all time, including you and me." Happy Easter, everyone.